always seek truth, even when you get tired. But to gain my wisdom, discipline is required. Even if you seek power, keep your ego in check. You must always treat elders with the highest respect. Like the white on my cloth, your mind should stay pure. Right now you're still young, but with time you will mature. Keep climbing the mountain, you will get to the peak. Influence the world by the words you speak. Old age is a privilege. Don't fight to stay young. When your hair turns white, your sight has begun. Your vibration gets high as your conscience increase. Then your spirit is balanced and your mind is at peace.
The Obatala within you is not an easy activation. To receive your Obatala consciousness will require a lot of discipline. Discipline means you're a disciple of your mind. We are trained and conditioned to be disciples of our surroundings and our egos. We often fall victim to our guilty pleasures and instant gratifications. It's not entirely our faults because we're not aware that we're being programmed to do the things that we do. Satisfying our ego is way easier now than it has ever been before. Cell phones, computers, and televisions are constantly competing to take your attention away from your Obatala consciousness. No matter which device you're activating, you're guaranteed to see an advertisement of low vibrational foods. Those foods are designed to calcify your pineal gland, which acts as a shield, keeping you away from your Obatala consciousness. Notice how those foods are easier to get a hold of. It doesn't require purchasing the ingredients, preparing it, or cooking it. All that's already been done for you. Some countries have what's called fast food, where you can drive to a speaker, tell them what you want, drive to the window, pay your money, then receive your food and go. That's called instant gratification. It works the same way if you purchase processed foods. Those foods cook instantly. The most work you'll do is boiling water or setting a timer on your microwave. The foods that are required to obtain our Obatala consciousness requires growing, preparing, and cooking. That's the discipline that's needed. Our devices also gives us instant gratifications to our guilty pleasures, but let's save that for another time. The goal is to keep this book child-friendly. Our devices also keeps track of our likes and dislikes, spending habits, and activities through the algorithms. Notice how when you buy electronic devices like smart TVs and cell phones, they now require access to your cameras and microphones. Apps that are downloaded require the same thing. They keep track of your activities to know exactly what to sell you to keep you away from your Obatala consciousness. Let's test your Obatala consciousness. Try going 24 hours without using any of your devices. If your devices are linked to your work, business, or anything that's emergency related, then only use them for that purpose. No guilty pleasures with your partner, yourself, or anything visual. And lastly, only eat foods that you have to cook and prepare yourself. No fast food, processed foods, or anything instant. Eat your food with no seasoning, no sugars, or added flavors. This activity will really test you. You will see how much of a disciple you are to your Ori and how much of a disciple you are to your ego. The Obatala within you is the ability to have control over the things that are around you. Not saying to get rid of these things completely, but for you to have control over your mind and not them having control over your mind. When your Obatala energy is activated, you'll have the ability to not be controlled by your ego. Your ego keeps you in a comfortable state that prevents you from moving forward. Once you become dependent, you become a slave to your ego. Your ego will come with many demons that are hard to overcome. Let's start off with food. The next time you eat rice or potatoes, can you do it without adding butter, salt, or any seasonings and flavorings? Can you drink coffee without adding sugar, creamers, or milk? Can you drink tea without adding any sugar, honey, or lemon? I know what you're thinking. Honey and lemon are healthy for the tea, but the point of this exercise is to see if you can handle the tea plain without any flavorings. The next time you eat vegetables, can you do it without steaming, boiling, baking, or broiling? No heat to your vegetables at all, just plain uncooked. Also, no seasonings or dipping sauces of any kind. I get it. I know some vegetables may be hard to chew, and everyone doesn't have strong enough teeth to eat certain vegetables raw. So, if you decide to make a smoothie out of your vegetables, do it without adding anything except water. That means no fruits, no vitamin powders, or any sweeteners. For meats, no frying, just baking. No flour, cornmeal, seasonings, dipping sauces, or herbs. Just a plain taste. For drinking, no sodas or juices, just plain water. Next, let's battle the demons within your devices. The next time your favorite football, basketball, or any sports team that is your favorite are playing, but if you're not into sports, then whatever program that is your favorite, when it's playing, do not turn the TV on. Do not go to the internet or call your friend to keep track of the scores or whatever's going on your favorite episode. 24 hours without any scrolling, posting, or social media use at all, unless it involves your business. For your phone, avoid social conversations and texting. Only use for emergencies or business. If someone calls or texts with anything that is social, let them know that you can't talk right now. Last thing is to avoid guilty pleasures. Again, I'm trying to keep this book kid friendly, so I won't go into the details, but since you're a smart person, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you're married, the same rules still apply. It doesn't matter if it's just you. Put some gloves on if you have to. No internet searching or viewing of any guilty pleasure magazines. Let that energy build up within you without any release. This exercise is only for 24 hours, but if you can go longer, by all means, feel free to do it. Each one of those pleasures are demons. They're actually your demons that are serving your ego/lower self. Anytime you feel as if you can't go without doing any of these things, then that means the demon is in control of you. If you're a disciple of your demons, then you're not one with your Obatala energy. I understand that some demons are stronger and may require some outside help. Those demons may be cigarettes, alcohol, or recreational drugs, but those demons are not included in this exercise. The ones that are included in this exercise are ones that you can conquer from your own willpower. Obatala is the father of the white cloth. As you can see in the picture above, Obatala is wearing all white. So for 24 hours, put on your white clothes. That goes for your underwear, socks, and head wraps if you're wearing. If it's possible, change your bed sheets, comforter, and pillowcases to white also, but that's optional. Every color has its meaning, but we're only going to talk about black, white, red, and yellow. Black absorbs energy, and white releases energy. All energy that black absorbs is not bad energy, but bad energy also does come with it. The color black is often referred to as negative compared to the color white. That's not the case at all. That's just a concept that colonizers simply gave birth to. Every color has its benefits. The color black is often used in a negative title, for example, blackmail, blackballed, or blacklist. Here's another saying you may have also heard: a big black lie compared to a little white lie. The little white lie is not quite innocent, but light as a feather. The big black lie is just plain ugly. Then there's black magic. Black magic compared to white magic. Black magic means negative, evil, or demonic, just plain bad. White magic is considered pure, soothing, and healing, just plain good. Those are false comparisons created by colonizers. Let's get into some positive attributes about the color black. On a hot day, the color black absorbs the energy from the sun, which can result in weight loss if you need it. The color black can make you look slimmer than what you really are. Or, if you're a sports fan, let's use American football as an example. Let's say your favorite football team wears all black uniforms for the first time ever, you automatically think that this team is about to do some damage. Even if they lose the game, they look like they were ready for battle before the game even started. Let's get into red and yellow. Red and yellow has its benefits also, but red and yellow are also used as tools to keep you away from your Obatala energy. Let's use food as an example. Red and yellow are the colors that activate the hunger receptors in your brain. Many fast food companies know this and use it to their advantage. The next time you're out and about or driving past fast food restaurants, pay attention to the colors on their logo. What do McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Checkers or Rally's, Denny's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, KFC, Popeye's Chicken, Church's Chicken all have in common? Not only are they fast food giants, but all of them have the color red, yellow, or both. You may see colors that are in between red and yellow, like maybe orange or brown also. Let's compare White Castles to those other burger giants that are mentioned above. White Castles are just as good as the others, but you won't find them in every city. Why is that? When they started off, they were all over the place, but slowly they reduced. Could it be that the white and the blue colors are dull compared to the bright red and yellow colored restaurants? Domino's Pizza has a little red in it, but the logo is dominated by blue. Domino's is a pizza giant, but compared to Papa John's and Pizza Hut, they don't hold water. But either way, the food at these restaurants are designed to calcify your pineal glands, separating you from your Obatala consciousness. Now let's talk about the color white. As mentioned earlier, white releases energy. Let's say you cut your arm and you're bleeding. To prevent the cut from getting infected, you grab some peroxide to pour over it. The peroxide is as clear as water, but as it touches the cut, it turns white. The white foam pulls the blood and bacteria to the surface as it cleans it out. Then, it's just as simple as wiping it away and placing a band-aid over it. Another example of white release energy is when a man is engaging in guilty pleasures. Not to go into details, but what color is the energy release? Understand the importance of conquering your demons that serves your ego, and how colors can be used as weapons by your demons to keep you as a disciple is important to know when activating your Obatala consciousness. Your Obatala consciousness doesn't mean you have to give up what you like. It means for you to be in control over what you like and not what you like to be in control over you.